Elaine here with MRE Studio Designs, and today I'm going to try to make some wearable art. And I picked out 4 colors. They're quite bright. I got the um, bright green pearl, peacock pearl. This is a combination of the purple and the purple pearl because I didn't have enough of either one of them. And I have some copper here. And I'm going to be using this stone. This is from a bunch of stones I made from some scraps that I had from a different project. I also might be using some rhinestones. Well, we'll see how it goes. So let me get things cut up and I will be right back. Okay, so we're going to start with the copper, and I have rolled that out to the number 1 on my pasta machine, which is my thickest setting. And we're going to want to burnish that a bit. And this is going to be basically the back of my piece because I'm going to put a lot of stuff on the front. Now, I want it to be with this stone here. And what I'm looking for is a kind of a teardrop shape, but not a full teardrop. I'll show you in a minute. So I want to take my largest teardrop cutter and make sure that and this is the first time I'm doing this, so if this goes wrong, you're going to go wrong right along with me. So I want to cut that out so that I have space to add other things to it. So we're going to cut that. And I want to leave that on my tile so it'll be easy to work with. But like I said, I didn't want it to be a full teardrop. I want it flat on the top because I think that's where I want to put my bail. So I'm going to cut the tip of this off, I think right about there. Yeah, that looks good. Now I'm looking at this sideways because I have the camera coming straight down. Just clean up the edges a little bit. Okay. And I think I want it just about there. I'm going to press that down a bit. And we're going to take a piece of the copper, and I think I'm going to run this through a little bit thinner. So hold on, I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I've run this through my pasta machine on a number 3, number 1 being my thickest setting. And I want to cut some strips out to put around my stone, which will keep it in place. See how far we get with this one. Where's that knife? Let's cut that edge off. Now there will be other components with this, but we do want to make sure that, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. We do want to make sure that the stone stays in place. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Now I am going to move this out of the way for a moment because I want to see what I'm going to do with my other colors. I will be right back. I have now rolled out my peacock pearl on a number 4 because I want to make it into a kind of a ruffle, so it needs to be on the thin side. but I also want it to be textured, and it needs to be textured on both sides. So I am going to use this texture mat. I guess it's for paper, but what it does is it will texture it on both sides at the same time, which is what I want. Because if I was to do it separately, then I would get one side done and the other side would go, I'd probably ruin the one side while I was trying to do the other side, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to press this down really good. This will come out well. Let's see how we did. I'm hoping this wasn't too thin. Oh, that looks pretty good. See if we can get it off the other side without tearing it. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we have this on both sides. What I want to do is make a ruffle out of it. So I need a straight edge. So we'll cut this. Bring this up a little higher so you can see better. So we need a straight edge first. So we're going to cut this straight across. And I think I want it to be a bit of a scallop edge to it. So I'm going to get my largest square cutter, which also has a ruffled edge on it. And I'm going to cut it with this. I may have to make two of them. I don't think I want it that big. Maybe it's like that. Let's see how that did. And see, we have a nice ruffled edge on there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to need more of that, so I'm just going to leave it on the side for now. Bring back my piece here. And what I'm going to do is ruffle this, which is basically just folding the one edge. Take that off of there. And that's way too big. So I need to cut it. And it needs to be a rounded cut. Yeah. I'm going to cut this right about there. So it's just a little bit of a ruffle left. And that is going to go right around like so. Off because I wanted to make a green one to go behind it. So we're going to do this now. I finally got one that's got nice clean edges on it. And a little bit more there. There we go. So I wanted this to go on first, around this way. And then we're going to take the peacock pearl one that we made and put that on top of it, like so. You can make this a little bit smaller so it matches. Just like that. Okay, I like that. So if I don't mess it up anymore, well, it should be fine. So I'm just going to take my ball tool, put my glasses on again. I'm just going to push this down a little bit so that they stay where they are. Like so. Here we go. How's that look? So I'm going to take this out of the way for a second because I think on the other side I want to alternate the purple pearl and the copper in some kind of a pattern. So let me just burnish that a little bit. So I have this cutter here. I don't know if you can see that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make several of these. Of course, it helps from using the right side down. Okay, so I've cut 6 of each out here, and I think I only need about 2/3 of these. So I'm going to cut them 2/3 of the way. Same thing with these. They all don't have to be exactly the same size, but just approximately. We could take these out of the way. And these. I'm going to pick these up. Put them on here. And the same with these. Okay, so bring this back over here again. So I think for this, we're going to start about here and alternate, little overlapping. A little jittery today. My blood sugar dropped last night and made me a little woozy, so I don't think I'm quite over that yet. Maybe just one more. Just like that. Nope, that one doesn't look good. There we go. And again, I'm going to take my ball tool, just push them back a little bit. I'm going to have a piece covering these, so it's not going to show, but I just want to make sure that they're sticking where I'm putting them. Just like that. Okay. I like that. I might put something on them too, so these I'm not going to use. Okay, so I've decided what I want to do is I want to make a little twisted rope around the stone and between the stone and the ruffles and everything. So I needed to get a straight piece. too big. Oops, didn't mean to bump the camera again. And I did it again. Okay, so we're going to twist this like so. And because this has mica in it, the one side is going to be brighter than the other side. And I need to cut this at an angle. There. Put that right there. Let's start up here. And this is going to cover all of our little dents that we did putting everything together. There we go. I still need something. So with my green, I'm going to cut a piece out. And I want to make some balls to go around here. And I want them fairly to be the same size. So we have to make sure the pieces are all cut the same size. So I want to cut one. Or approximately the same size. I mean, you could measure them if you wanted to. But I can usually tell. That they're too big. So we're going to turn it this way, take this off, and cut these in half. Try them now. It's a nice thing about this. If you don't like it, just take it away and do something else. I haven't decided if I'm going to put some mica powder on these pieces as well, because I really didn't have anything planned out for this. I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants here, which I like to do when I'm doing an art piece. There. I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep this piece on the bottom or if I'm going to cut that off. We'll see. So what do you think so far? I think I am going to cut that off. Not sure about up there though. Unless I put another row of, oh, I know, we'll do another row of the little balls in the purple. So you have a piece of the purple here. I'm making these smaller than the last time. Maybe I won't have to cut them in half. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, they look about the right size. Not that, I had just enough. And that does exactly what I want it to do. Covers my edges up. Oh, I like that. Okay. It's taking a chance this far along, because if I don't like it, it's too late. Unless I take the whole thing apart. Oh, I think I like that. Okay, for right now, I think we're going to leave this as it is. We're going to go put it in the oven. It's only one bake, so it's going to be for a full half-hour. I don't think we're going to do anything else to it. Maybe a little embellishment afterwards, but we'll see. All right, well, I'm going to put this in the oven for half an hour, and I will be back. It's the completed, well, not completed, but this is the baked piece now. And I am going to need to bake it one more time because I decided to put a bail on it. So I made a little bail, just like this. I'm sure you've seen this done many times. It's just a little strip wrapped around a little pole like this, you know, little stick. And it's going to go right on top here. Now to do that, because it's been baked already, we're going to need to add some bacon bond to the top here, which I need to clean up a little bit. So I'm just going to clean this up a little because we don't need it all on there, but we do need some on the back. So we just need it on the top and on the back. Just clean up the rest of that. And on the back. We're going to put this up here, like so. And press it down on the back. We're just going to smooth that out. Didn't mean to drag it down so far, but that's okay too. this off. Just smooth it out. I just want to smooth this out a little bit so it's not so noticeable. I think we got it. Yeah. And I also want to put my little logo on here, because you should probably do that with everything. And I have one already made. So we're just going to need a little more bacon bond on the bottom here. And stick that right on the bottom there, like that. So we got our bail on there, we got our little logo on there now. So we're going to put this back in the oven and we'll be back. Okay, so here we are back with the completed piece. As you can see, I added a couple little rhinestones to the one side. I thought it needed something, and I resined it, and it's all complete, and that is our new piece right there. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please hit like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.